Hello everyone, welcome to Scrap Lift Saturday. This is Evie and I am scrap lifting this page from Paige Evans. This is my version of it. I know I painted in the negative space. And here is our gorgeous mood board for this month. So I'm definitely picking up on all the magenta and purples of that mood board. Now I went ahead and with my Silhouette Cameo cut the hearts out. I did this myself. It wasn't a cut file that I purchased. I just did a classic shape and repeated it over and over. For this particular layout, you're going to need 40 hearts to be specific. So I did count out my 40 and then the rest are sitting on my desk to use on future layouts. I did start pulling some of the paint that I wanted to use for this layout. And I am sticking with the colors, like I said, the magentas, the mints, and like a little bit of this purple flare, like a fuchsia color. So I wanted to do that on these hearts and very, like, I always like to say intuitively. I think I get that from Wilna Furstenberg's channel. So I'm using mint, deep magenta, light magenta, what was it, paparazzi purple, and then violet. These are all craft paints from Michaels. And now just with like a round brush, I am going in randomly and putting in some nice paint strokes onto all of these little hearts. So I start off with the darkest kind of colors, and that way I know if they blend, it'll be okay. And I get a new brush to kind of add in all the mint colors. And I thought I picked out two different mints. I think one was sweet mint, and then the other one was called like Keys Cool or something, Cool Keys. They look so similar I can't even tell them apart. So there goes to show you, I have way too many paints when I buy the same colors over and over again, right? So, like I said, randomly going around. So this is a very easy layout. This is one that I almost feel is kind of one that I scrap lifted not too long ago, where you can do your mixed media in a very controlled way, where here I have cut all of like the ephemera out, and I could have done it while it was still sitting on the Silhouette like sticky board, but I didn't want to have all of the hearts be done in this style, so that's why I kept them separate. So I am going over top some of them with the mica sprays from Diane Reevely. These are from the Dilutions collection, and I did use the blue shimmer mist and a purple one. These are very how do I say, more shimmer, no pigment. So they just kind of give a shiny sheen to some of them. And then of course no layout is complete without some Heidi Shine in gold. Color Shine in gold. Now in order not to waste all that paint I already spooled out onto my page right there, is why I go ahead and kind of do this for the background. I just really wanted to utilize all the paint and not waste anything. So I didn't have the intention on using this, but I just wanted you to show like my process on using up all of the paint that I had left over still. So I just blended it and I set it aside. And then I do go ahead and play with either leaving it on white, you'll see it in a second, or using this background. And I do end up using it because if you watch my channel and you know who I am, you know that I love color, so I had to. Now, in Paige's layout, she used a stamp in order to get kind of the black edge on all of them, and she must have fussy cutted them out. I'm not 100% sure, but in order to get the same look, I went in with my vellum writer from Zig and did a very thin outline along all the hearts. Now, it's done freehand, so all of them are a little bit unique. Some of them are a little wonky, but I was okay with that. It really gives a nice character to all of the hearts, and for some of them, I do add like a little bit of doodling, some dots, some stripes, some sketchy lines, and they're really fun, and I really think it was a nice way to kind of add a little bit of detail and interest to the hearts as the ephemera. There, I was just kind of showing you some of them. So here I am. Here it is on white, and then here it is on the pink, and I was like, you know what? I'm really digging the pink background. So I know it's not 100% looking like Paige's, but all of the inspiration came from that. I just don't really ever leave a white space. Actually, I have to challenge myself to maybe do a layout that's just like negative space utilized, but for the most part, the more color, the merrier. And so I am using my hot glue gun to attach this, and I'm using my T-square ruler to make sure that they're all nice and straight. And I do like the pattern of like alternating one up and then down and up and down for the pattern, it works really great. And so truly when I say, like, you do need 40 hearts. So I counted them up, and it's like obviously 20 on one side and 20 on the other. And they decrease by twos for every row, as you can see. So I think it started with 8, then it went to 6, 4, and 2. And then you could go to 1, but since it's getting blocked by your photo anyway, you don't really have to add that. So I do it for this side, and like I said, I had to take the other ones off of the white page and put them over here and keep on going. So I had every intention of scrap lifting it, you know, literally, but I did my own little twist on it. Hope you don't mind. But I do love the final result. So you can see all the gold Heidi shine and all of the nice doodles. And I'm taking some enamel dots to the page, and the same color family, so I'm not adding anything other. So it's mint, it's some purples, it's a little bit of fuchsia, and I do believe like 1 or 2 pink ones that I did add randomly. She did have little bits and bobs on her little hearts, so that's my reasoning for this. These photo stickers are from Simple Stories. They're in my stash, so I'm just adding a little bit more interest to some of the hearts. They're in a black, like, clear sticker, and then white, because that one I just put on there says smile, and it's white. The little photo collage, this is actually from my birthday last year. It was like a little, like, selfie moment I did. This is when I just had Zoe and not my Cobes too. And it's what I posted on my birthday as like my happy birthday post to me. It's actually just kind of funny, and I've been having it sitting on my desk to scrap forever. But it is on my Instagram account, so it's just a cute little photo that I thought I could work, because my scrub shirt actually worked perfectly because it's also purple, which is the only reason I used it. I am using up some of the Hello Love chipboard pieces for my title, and I do add another heart once this is done, from Fine and Dandy from Dear Lizzie. And so again, just adding little bits and bobs. You know, even some of these chipboard hearts, I just wanted to use one, so I just kind of camouflage it right on there. So when you look at all the hearts, it really has a lot of detail to it, so it's really, really fun to look at. And I do add some of the splatters and some journaling. So journaling goes first, and then you see me add some of my paint splatters. It was truly hilarious to do it. You know, my biggest fear is that one day I'm going to be doing splatters and knock over my whole jar of, like, India ink. I don't know why. It's like this phobia of mine. Like, I'm going to whack it, or, fling my, paintbrush too hard. But the end result is fantastic. So here we go. And so here I am. You see it to the left is my phone with the inspiration piece. So I wanted to get like the splatters in the same spots. So we had like the upper right and the lower left. So that's where I concentrated my splatters as well. So it really, besides obviously having the pink background, I really think this was a fun layout. I encourage anyone to give it a try. If you like what you've seen and you want to see more of my work, please follow me over at Life with Evie here on YouTube. And here are the layouts side by side. It looks good. Thank you so much. Have a good day.